This is a piece of bearing steel that I've worked under the power hammer. Would you rather I start with it or a piece of factory iron?
Makes no difference.
Well, they're both the same product, actually. I don't like electric blowers. If you're not paying attention and you turn around and talk to somebody, it's real easy to burn something in two. I've gotten used to this. It's the way my dad had it. My dad had a forge. We always had a forge ever since I was wee little. I couldn't even guess, Nate. I've been playing with sharp things all my life. You know, one of my first jobs at the forge or the anvil, though, was straightening bent nails. My father saved every damn nail he ever pulled out of a board. If I were doing this for one of my hardcore elk hunters, I would have already tapered this tang because they like to get all the unnecessary weight out of the knives or anything they're carrying. I give them a real tapered tang handle and it takes ounces away. They seem to like it. Now, we're going to normalize this blade a couple times with the torch prior to heat treating to let all the steel relax, and then we'll heat it up to critical temperature and put it in the oil. This oil is already somewhat warm. I don't know if you can watch the color here, Nate, but you'll see this blade start to turn gray or kind of a coppery color, and then it'll turn blue, starting to turn blue, and then it'll turn a gray color, and then it'll get red. I've got a magnet over there, and when it reaches non-magnetic stage, we'll let it cool off for a minute or two. Going up just a little hotter this time. Now you see how the blade has turned gray? It's a pretty good indication that it's hard. But we'll file test it anyhow. I can get it out of these damn vice grips. Hear it just skate across the file or the blade without even hardly taking it hard.
It is hard.
The reason for this is that I feel like the radiant heat from the coils in the oven heat the very thin edges of the blade over their tempering temperature, and it makes them a little too soft, so I wrap it.
Oh.
They've been fighting like crazy.
So who gets the upper hand?
That's why it's unresolved.
Nobody knows yet.
Piper won't quit. She just pesters her all the time. She doesn't want her around me. I'll file that anyhow to square that corner up. And I do them one at a time, and I get a better fit. It's a polymer and a linen, and it's very, very tough. It's probably the toughest material you could put on a knife.
You prefer it over wood?
If I were making strictly a using knife, yes, but I like wood because it's pretty, and there's all sorts of different woods you can put on, and some of them are very tough. Ironwood's really hard, but it will crack, and so will the other woods. Lignum vitae is very tough, but this is
No maintenance on this or
no maintenance, no shrinkage. It's there.
Mine is working out pretty good.
Damn it. I think you got the wrong end. This poor old DeWalt just about seen its last days. I've never split a piece of micarta riveting, but I've split almost every other kind of piece of wood I've ever put on, one time or another. This is you ready?
Yeah.
This is a good drop point skinner. It feels good. It does the job. It's a little better skinning knife than the other knife we showed. Basically, will do pretty near anything you want it to do.